Day 16, I think, my naked video series. Hi, it's Sierra Sullivan. I'm back in upstate New York. I'm going to be leading a men, women, gender, co-creation, collaboration, conversation, awesome retreat this weekend. But let me just say this. I woke up this morning with a big chip on my shoulder. I had to wake up at 3:30. We had our catch our flight at 6:15, pack out, repack our car, and get to the airport. And I was just miserable. I was miserable because everything felt crunched, and I didn't know if we'd have enough time, and we didn't know where we were going to park the car, and on and on and on. And then all day, I felt like I was like deep in a time racket in my head, stressed about I don't have enough time. I've been balls to the wall, going, not having enough space to create the things that I want to create and get things done that I want to get done, and even make the phone calls for Fun, Fabulous, and Feminine, and on and on and on. And I was just feeling such stress and struggle and strife around it all. The opposite of the doing by being philosophy that I've been really stepping into. So I hit my wall, and of course then I'm in the airport, and it's like, what time is this, and what time do we need to get on the flight? And it was like time, never enough time, no time. Oh my God, when are we going to find the time? Time. Can anyone else relate to this? Because I was sucked into the world of time. So I want to read you this simple little passage. It's not too long, but I'm reading this awesome book, thank God. It's called A Happy Pocket Full of Money. Check that out, Happy Pocket Full of Money by David Cameron Gikandi. And it's a great book because it's talking all about quantum physics and science and consciousness and wealth consciousness and money, and how we actually time and the perception of time is what keeps us from the ability to manifest great wealth and great things in life. So I want to read this little piece. So if any of you have ever studied quantum physics, or even know, read the book The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks, he talks a lot about Einstein time versus Newtonian time, and the theory of relativity, and that time is really relative to how we're perceiving things. So this book goes in depth into that, but I want to read this little passage here because it really was like hit me over the head with what am I, there's plenty of time. Everything is always divine, happening exactly in the moment the way it's supposed to be happening, and all is well. But instead, I was not in that space. And I've been traveling and giving a lot more energy to things that aren't necessarily in my understanding in full alignment with what I want to be giving my energy to. But that's kind of probably a racket too. So, all right. Time only exists in your mind. Your mind often wants to live in anticipation of the future or in memory of the past. This is also what creates psychological time to a large extent. This is another time. There are many forms of illusionary time, and psychological time is one of them. You experience this type of time when your mind is anticipating something in the future or remembering something in the past. This anticipating and remembering creates time, as well as a lot of pain and stress. I'm going to pause for a second. So I was starting to get stressed out about something in the future that I want to have happen, and that I wasn't giving myself enough time. And I was thinking about the past, about how in the past when I haven't been able to do certain things, things didn't get done. So I was definitely remembering and anticipating. So it creates a lot of pain and stress. Yes, it did. Yes, it has. Yes, it does. It is unnecessary. The most fruitful thing to do is not to remember or wait. It is to observe, experience, and create now. Observing, experiencing, and creating. Now is timeless. It is the true nature of the universe. Everything happens now. You remember your past now. You dream your future now. You learn from your past now. When you were actually in your past, it was still now. At that point in the past, if someone were to ask you what you were doing now, it would still be now. You work towards your future now. You will get to your future now. You will live in your future now. You are always here now. You cannot be anywhere else. Being, isness, is only now. There is nothing you can do in any other moment except now. Try it. Do something yesterday or tomorrow right now. Impossible. You can only be and do now. It is all now. Even tomorrow is happening now. Is now. You see how eternity works? It is inescapable. And trying to escape now in your mind is futile and painful. It is like trying to not be where it all is. Say that again. That is why the Buddha, Jesus, and many other masters taught us to not worry about the future. They taught us to be still, to be present, to be aware, to enjoy now, to live one moment at a time, and to be conscious. So I love your thoughts. That I'm sitting with in the now. I'm bringing my energy back into the now, being present for the now. Committing to practices that keep me more in the now. As I stated a few videos ago, I've been out of my own daily routine and high frequency practices and haven't quite been able to get myself back in them because of all sorts of excuses, but really my travel and schedule. And what a great reminder. It's now. So be mindful of now, and that is doing by being. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.